Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today I am going to review Ironheart episodes 4, 5, and 6. Now, I'm mainly going to be talking about the ending in this video because episodes 4 and 5 were good. Episode 6, like most people were saying, is the best episode in the season. And yes, I said season. Because they finally did it, ladies and gentlemen. They finally introduced Mephisto. Played by Sacha Baron Cohen, who, him and Anthony Ramos are the two standouts of this show for me. Like, he plays Mephisto perfectly, bro. Like, and stuff like that. And yeah, like, it very, originally I thought this series wouldn't get a season 2. Now I do think it's gonna get a season 2. Because there is a post-credit scene in episode 6 that I strongly recommend watching. And, bruh, she saves Parker Robbins at the end of the show, but then she meets Mephisto, and she thinks he's Dormammu, and then he goes, ha ha ha, that guy can't even get up my asshole, or something like that. I forget the line. But then he reveals himself, Mephisto. If you're a comic book reader, you know, you knew my theory. I said from the beginning when they showed the demon behind Parker's hood, I said, this is gonna be Mephisto. Now, we only see him in human form, but, not only am I really excited for Ironheart Season 2, if it gets a Season 2, right? Because it really implies here that she makes a deal with the devil, literally, because if you guys don't know, the devil in Marvel Comics is, one of the devils in Marvel Comics is Mephisto. And it literally implies that she makes a deal with Mephisto. And then at the end, the post-credit scene is, they go to, in these 3 episodes, they introduce Zelma Staten, which if you don't know who that is, that's so Zelma Staten in the Marvel Comics, trained under Doctor Strange, right? So she's a witch, basically, or a sorcerer, right? And so they introduce her, and then she, a lot of these episodes too, especially when she fights Parker Robbins when he has the hood on, right? A lot of this episode too, I think is gonna shows us how they're gonna do Doctor Doom in the MCU, because Doctor Doom is a man of science and a man of magic, right? In the last episode, Riri is a woman of science and a woman of magic because she has magic in her suit, right? So they show that. But the strongest part of this show, as I said, was, even though he's only in it for 1 episode, Sacha Baron Cohen's performance, y'all. Sacha Baron Cohen and Anthony Ramos carry this show for me, right? All the performances are decent, but those two carry and Zeke Stain. Which, shout out to Marvel for not killing any of your villains this season. So the Zeke Stain's still around, the Hood's still around, obviously, but I think he's gonna try to save Riri, because Riri, it heavily implies that she made a deal with Mephisto, and then, obviously Mephisto's still around. And what gets me excited about the future of the MCU is with Mephisto around, you know which character they can do? Ghost Rider. Right? They can do Ghost Rider. Now, he's this Mephisto has obviously been around for years and years and years and years and years and years. So he tells Parker, Parker still has the hood. He's you think you're the only person I've made a deal with, right? Because if you don't know how Mephisto works, right? I'll give you a little comic explained here. Mephisto makes deals with people, right? So Mephisto made a deal with, pick your Ghost Rider, but we'll just use Johnny Blaze because that's the one that most people know, right? Pick your Ghost Rider. So Johnny Blaze, he makes a deal with him. He makes a deal with Spider-Man in the comics to bring back Aunt May, which I know a lot of people don't like that story, including myself, because it takes away the marriage of MJ and Peter. But the cost of Mephisto's deals is there's always a price to pay that he doesn't tell you, right? So like in this show, like Parker's deal was, yeah, I'll let you use my hood, but your body will pay the price. Because if you guys have been watching the show, as Parker continues to use the hood, his body gets more and more messed up. So yeah, for me, like this show was, the finale makes this show worth it, right? Like you guys know, I said this isn't the best Marvel show, right? This is not Daredevil Born Again. This is not Miss Marvel, right? Or this is not Moon Knight, because I really liked Moon Knight. But this, especially the finale episode, this sets up a lot of more stuff than I expected from the MCU. Now, in terms of if they do a season 2, I want them to have more writing like the finale, because the finale was incredible, man. Like, I'm not gonna say it was the best finale that Marvel Television has ever done, but it's up there for one of them, right? It's up there, right? Because you have the setup of the next season, you have a good ending, or when we see again these characters, which we will see these characters again, right? And stuff like that. And it introduced like a lot of characters that I really like in the comics. Like Mephisto, you can do like you can do like Ghost Rider, you can do Midnight Sun stuff with him, you can do like Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom stuff with him, you can continue to foster that relationship between him and Riri, which doesn't happen in the comics. So that's interesting to me. And then Sacha Baron Cohen, I've only seen him in Borat. He does a great job as Mephisto. Like, originally they said it was Dormammu, but they say that to throw you off, right? I told you, this video is going to have a lot of spoilers in it. So I recommend, if you guys want to watch this show, watch the show before you watch this video, right? So in episode 6, they say that, in episode 5, they say that, oh yeah, it's Dormammu. I remember, I'm 40% sure it's Dormammu, right? And I'm like, and then in episode 6, they show it, and I'm like, that's not Benedict Cumberbatch. Because you guys know, if you guys didn't know, Benedict Cumberbatch plays both Doctor Strange and Dormammu in the MCU, right? And I'm like, he's talking about deals and stuff. I think they just threw a red herring. And then I'm like, then he says, Mephisto. And I'm like, and then if they don't do an Ironheart season 2, I want them to do a series on the Hood. Yeah, the Hood is dope, man. The Hood has had comic book runs that are only focused on him. So if they don't do a series, an Ironheart season 2, they could do a Hood series eventually. Because it wasn't how I expected it to end either. I was expecting whichever Avenger or somebody was gonna come recruit Riri for Doomsday or whatever, right? But no, they have plenty of different avenues they can go down. They can follow up with the Hood, do a Hood series or movie, and then they could do a Ironheart season 2, and they can continue to use Mephisto and stuff like that. And this reveal has been building and building and building since the first Doctor Strange, when they set different, when they set up different dimensions and stuff. And I didn't love this show. I love the finale though. The finale is dope. The finale is probably not the best finale they've ever done, but one of the best MCU television episodes I have ever seen. Just because of how well it's done. You have Sacha Baron Cohen doing a phenomenal job as Mephisto. I can't believe I'm saying that, because I'm so excited for what the future of the MCU holds with that character. They didn't kill off the villains, both of them, because, oh yeah, and Alden Ehrenreich plays a great villain in this series, right? I wasn't expecting them to give him his Zeke Stain haircut until the end, right? But bruh, they do it, and he plays a great villain, right? But again, my standouts of this show are Sacha Baron Cohen as Mephisto and Anthony Ramos as the Hood. So yeah, I cannot wait to see what they do with these characters in the future. And yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. If you have any thoughts on Mephisto being in the MCU, finally being in the MCU now, or what did you guys think of Ironheart? What did you guys think of this finale? Because again, I agree with people. The finale is worth watching the show for, right? Because it's so gripping and stuff like that. So if they do an Ironheart season 2, I want them to write the whole season like they wrote the finale. So yeah, thank y'all so much. I will continue to do superhero content in the future, because I enjoy doing that stuff. And yeah, so thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.